Hi guys, this is video number 1 for introduction to hacking. So I'm doing the videos again because I didn't have a good audio on my video, so I'm just recording the videos again, and you will find this in the description under the video too. So this is video 1. You will have to know these things before you start the other videos. So when we start, you need to know the definition of hacking, which is that's when you take advantage of any vulnerability in a system, which is weakness in a system, to gain and maintain the access to it, either locally or remotely. It's either in one network or like from state to state, from country to country, which is remotely. And you can use it for good or bad ways, but we recommend to use it in good ways only. As essential terminology for it, you need to know the hack value, how good you are in hacking, and the things you are doing, if it's worth it or not. Don't just waste the time. And you need to know some programming with it. A few things, not really big in programming. Then vulnerability, which is the weaknesses in the system, so you can penetrate that system, and you can know the gaps in the system. That's how you get in. And if you really find a solid system or a solid like company website, and you can find vulnerabilities with it or weaknesses that how the hackers can get in, just save that idea and give it to them. They will give you money for it. Most of the time, they give money if you find weaknesses in their systems or databases. That's how they fix it to prevent hackers. As good as you get, you will find more of these. The exploit, which is penetrating the system, and the payload, the malicious code, and the exploit. It's related to each other. That's how you penetrate the system, and this is the bot. That's the codes you put in the penetrating. It's uh, it's related to each other, and we almost talked about it in the weaknesses. The zero attack day is when you find a new weakness in a system, what we just said over here. The doxing is a bad thing, but don't do it. When you find someone's personal information, or let's say you hacked in a website or in a system, you found some personal information, don't grab it and save it in your computer. Don't publish it. And don't do that because, it's personal things. Don't do it. It's not your business. Unless you intentionally hurting people, which is, it will, the outcome will be bad for you. Then the bot is the software that you will put in a system to gain the access remotely or locally. Or it's called sometimes they call them the patch or whatever you send, if it's like fake link or an update, something like that. Yeah. Then the phases for it, there's 5 steps in hacking. The first thing is how you gather your information, how you gain your information. we will talk about that, about passwords and decrypted and encrypting, and how to crack the passwords. Then scan for the weaknesses in the system. That's how you get. I'll put another arrow. I'll put another arrow here. I'll just copy this, paste it here.